Hebrews 13:4 marriage is honourable in all and a bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers Yahweh will judge.
Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding.
Hello, everyone. You may be seated.
Your Honor, the case of Jones v. Jones.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jones and Mr. Jones. What my cousins do today? What y'all doing in here? It's wonderful to have you here at Divorce Court, and thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Mr. and Mrs. Jones are here facing a crossroads in their marriage. Mrs. Jones is concerned that her husband of 3 years has not been faithful and is not telling her the truth, and she wants some answers today. Let's see if we can get them for her. Ms. Jones, why are we in divorce court?
Your Honor, when me and my husband first met, I was a career-driven woman. We got married, started having children, and I gave up everything for him to be a stay-at-home mom. I feel as though I'm a liability to him. I'm a married single mom. And on top of that, I think he's cheating on me. If this lie detector test shows that he's cheating on me, I'm done.
It sounds like you have sort of reached your limit of patience in the marriage. Am I correct?
Yes.
I'm going to turn to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, what do you say to your wife's allegations?
My wife's allegations are a little exaggerated.
Okay.
I love my wife. I love my family. I'm here today to show her, prove to the court that all the energy that I have, I put into our marriage, and I'm not cheating on her.
And so you think that whatever the suspicions are, they can be put to the side once you pass this polygraph examination, and then y'all start working on what the real issues are in this marriage? Because there's some issues, am I right?
There's some issues, yes.
So let's see what those are so that we can see where the underlying problems lie. Ms. Jones, I have to imagine that since you all have been together for 6 years, married for 3 years, you actually share 2 children, yet you have a blended family. You have 1 child from a prior relationship. Yes. Mr. Jones has 4 children from a prior relationship. You already now have 7 kids.
Yes.
That's a lot of children.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of young people that depend on the 2 of you to make good decisions. Why don't you take me back to how you all met and then what led to us getting here today?
Well, back in 2018, I wanted to get another job to pay off some credit card debt because I wanted to buy a condo for me and my son. I started at a job, and he was my trainer. Maybe like a couple months later, it's an area called Singles. And I'm in line to drop off a cage, and we're passing by. We always spoke to each other. And this particular day, we're passing, and he ends up stopping. So he asks, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm good. And what area are you in today?" I said Singles. Mm-hmm. So he asked, "Single?" I picked up on that.
Right.
So I'm like, "Yeah, single." And he like, "Single." And I'm like, "Yep, single." And so...
So that flirtation actually worked, okay?
It did.
All right.
It did.
Well, obviously it worked, and you all did get together and start your family and are married. I'm curious what made you say you feel like more of a liability now than an asset, because you seemed like it was a very career-oriented woman.
Well, I gave up my jobs once I started having children. He wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom.
Is that true, Mr. Jones?
Absolutely.
You do understand that that changes the dynamic of a relationship, Ms. Jones. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what made it change for you?
Certain instances, I feel he's been taking me for granted, or...
Give me a for instance, because I'd like Mr. Jones to actually understand what the dynamic setup has made you feel like.
For instance, for his birthday.
Okay.
His past birthday, I wanted to show him some appreciation and take him out. He chose his job, and we did not even get a chance to do anything. He told me that his job would just take only a couple of hours, and I went ahead and agreed to it, like, okay, go ahead and go. And I planned this whole, it wasn't extravagant or anything. If there's a couple, you have 2 index cards. On the back of the index cards, there's, we could buy you a hat or a shirt, and he has to pick. I wanted to do that the whole day. Well, 5 p.m. comes. It's dark. We have 2 small children. It's cold. It's January. I'm not about to leave out the house with the kids and we want to play this game. So I just decided just to go ahead and make them dinner. But before this, I asked him, do not work on your birthday. He always, oh, well, I don't care about my birthday. I'll just work. I'll just do this. I specifically asked him not to work on his birthday, and he chose to take a job on his birthday anyway.
So, Mr. Jones, Miss Jones is saying she tried to do something wonderful for you, and it blew up in her face. Do you understand what she's talking about?
Yeah, I definitely understand. I'm not a huge birthday guy, and well, I own three businesses. I started. So
you're an entrepreneur.
Correct.
So that's a lot of responsibility.
It is.
But family is also a part of that responsibility. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
And if your wife is trying to do something nice for you, even if birthdays are not a big deal to you, you spending time with your family probably is a big deal to her. Does that make sense?
It does.
And I'm trying to figure out for you, do you have any room in your life to sort of integrate work, which we admire, into your family life?
I do. It's just that with my wife, when I met her, she had so much going on for herself. So I don't want her to lose her standard of living or her way of living. So I figured, let me just grind hard, and eventually I can just sit back. We can have ice cream and watch movies all day. But at the time, it's like it requires for me to be at work. And
all the time, though?
It's not all the time.
It's like, all the time. I hear a little ping. Look at the phone. It's his best friend / ex. Are we still on for tonight? I go into some deleted messages, and this is what I see.
What are your taste buds tingling for? And there is a peach.
What the peach stand for?
Peach cobbler, y'all.
No, it's not. It does not mean peach cobbler. It does not mean peach cobbler.
Is that the only instance, the birthday?
No, it's not. He also has this ex that he calls his best friend that he spends time with.
So maybe you do have time, you're just not spending it with him.
Exactly, and that's where I'm getting at.
The thing is not that I spend my time with her. She's a childhood friend. We was in middle school together, all the way through high school.
You're not a kid anymore. You're a grown man. You got 7 kids.
Right.
7 kids that this young woman is home taking care of. Okay? That's a lot of children and a lot of responsibility. And if you want to keep your wife, what's going on with the ex-best friend? I know you may go way back with her, but she's an ex for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Then he come home drunk.
The thing is, she's not. What happened was.
So you at work.
Wait 1 second. Let me hear what Mr. Jones is saying. What do you mean?
I left the job. This was like a job that I put a lot of effort in, so I'm feeling good. So my brothers, they were near the work site that I was at, so I called them. Like, hey, what's going on? They like, we at the bar, whatever. We had the same energy, so I'm like, okay, let me go talk to the brothers real quick. Now I'll dash home. She'll call me or text me, and I'll go home. She doesn't like going out too much no more. So it's a thing where I'm like,
I don't like going out. Really?
You don't. I built the bar in our garage because it's like, yo, I want to still have this excitement.
But you can go out to the bar though.
After work. And I call you every time and be like, hey, Alicia, you wanna come up here? Maybe I probably didn't call her that time, but most of the time I call you.
The ex was there. I think it's something going on with them. I've seen him. They've hugged a long time before. Like, why do y'all need to hug so long? It was uncomfortable for me.
It was uncomfortable for me too, for you to make a big scene like that.
Was it uncomfortable for you?
Because it was like she got loud. She do this thing with her hands, and it's like, and sometimes I feel scared.
Really?
Okay, but she does a lot of stuff sometimes, and it's like, really, we need to just be adults about it.
Can we talk about the text message that was exchanged between you and her?
I would not like to, but we have to.
Let's talk about the text message.
Because I'd like to know where these suspicions are coming from. Obviously, that incident out at the bar would make me upset, but you seem to tell me that there's some more because you found some evidence.
Yes, I do have evidence that I sent in. So these are the messages, may I add, that was deleted on his phone.
Oh, you really are Leon Panetta.
And I don't know how it happened, but we're in the bar cleaning up. I'm wiping off some glasses. He's sweeping, and his phone is on the bar. I hear a little ping. look at the phone. It's his best friend / ex. Her name comes up, and are we still on for tonight? So I ask him, like, okay, what is she talking about in this text? Why is she even texting you? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes she does that from time to time, is what he said. And it just didn't sit right well. It didn't sit well with me. So I said, let me see your phone. I take his phone. That's the only message that I see in that type of thread. So it like I said, didn't sit well with me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me look further into this. I go into some deleted messages, and this is what I see.
I'd like to see what the evidence is, and then you walk me through what this is.
Okay.
You at work? No, I'm not at work. Are you? No, I'm not working. You free today? My son's birthday party is today, 2 to 5, and after that, I am. You want to grab some food? I do. What are your taste buds tingling for? And there is a peach.
What the peach stand for?
What about Cheesecake Factory? That's dope.
Peach cobbler, Your Honor.
No, it's not. It does not mean peach cobbler. It does not mean peach cobbler.
It wasn't what it looked like.
That's why I wanted him to take the lie detector test, because I don't trust this relationship that they have going on.
We asked Mr. Jones, since starting a relationship with your wife, have you had any sexual contact with your ex-best friend?
The polygraph exam results indicated.
And now I have something else that I need to tell you. I did take a pregnancy test.
I would 100% be suspicious. I'd be suspicious. Just from the text messages, I'd want to know if I'm the only one in your life. I think it's reasonable for her to feel some kind of way.
It wasn't what it looked like.
That's why I wanted him to take the lie detector test, because I don't trust this relationship that they have going on.
And,
I don't.
And listen, I can't say whether or not she has reason not to trust you, but I know she has reason to be suspicious.
If you fail this test, I'm done. I already told you, because you made me feel as though nothing was going on between y'all.
You're not done.
So
I'm done.
You're not.
You petitioned the court for a polygraph examination. The court ordered a polygraph examination. Mr. Jones agreed to it. Will you please ask the polygraph examiner to join us, Corey?
Sure thing. Sir.
Hope you would not lie.
Good day, Your Honor.
Good day. Mr. Yarborough, please introduce yourself and your professional background for the court.
Certainly. My name is John Yarborough. I'm a certified polygraph examiner and a member of the American Polygraph Association. I've performed hundreds of polygraphs for law enforcement and other public safety agencies, as well as professional and private polygraphs.
Mr. Yarborough, I wanted you to put 3 questions to the defendant. You asked him, question 1, did you have any sexual contact with your ex-best friend the night you got drunk at the bar with her and your brothers?
That is correct.
What was Mr. Jones's answer?
Mr. Jones answered no.
And what did the test results indicate?
The polygraph exam results indicated there was some deception to that question.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Nah.
You swore up and down you didn't do nothing.
Nah.
Really?
Nah, I don't. Nothing. Nah.
Really?
I'd like to hear the second question. We asked Mr. Jones, since starting a relationship with your wife, have you had any sexual contact with your ex-best friend?
That is correct.
What was Mr. Jones's answer?
No.
What did the test results indicate?
The polygraph exam indicated that there was deception to that question as
You
well.
are a liar.
Nah.
You are such a liar. I'm done.
And
I'm done too. I can't believe this.
I'm done.
I'm honestly confused.
I'm done.
And now the third question. We asked Mr. Jones, since getting married to your wife, have you had sexual contact with anyone other than her?
That is correct, Your Honor.
What was Mr. Jones's answer?
His answer was no.
What did the test results indicate?
The polygraph exam results indicated there was deception to that question as well.
I'm done.
Mr.
I'm done.
Jones.
You sat up here and had me believing you this whole time that I was the only one. You
lied.
didn't do nothing. How? He just said you was lying.
I don't know how those results got that way, but we can figure it out
because you
together.
were lying.
We can figure it out together.
Mr. Yarborough.
You broke my heart though. Like you swore up and down like you didn't cheat. You never cheated on me. You never did this. You don't know why she texting you. You don't know nothing. You didn't know any of it. Now here it is. You took a polygraph test and it's showing that you're deceptive.
Mr. Yarborough. He could tell me what the sausages look like, but he don't need to know how the sausage is made. Thank you, Mr. Yarbrough.
Correct.
I appreciate your time.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
Thank you. There's no question that some inappropriate contact happened. The time to tell your wife that was before you came to divorce court, because you know this has been her suspicion, so that you didn't put her in a trick bag. You know that, Mr. Jones. You wanted to give her all the
Thank you.
things that made her happy. Time would have made her happy, and truthfulness would have made her happy. Y'all are 7 kids in, but
Yep. And now I have something else that I need to tell you. I did take a pregnancy test.
And would you like me to get the results?
Yes, please.
I'd like the results.
All right. Could have told me about that.
Thank you.
You didn't tell me about that.
So, Ms. Jones was concerned that she might be pregnant because this would be the 8th child. And she wanted to take a pregnancy test because, depending on the results of the polygraph, decisions have to be made in your lives. They may or they may not. Mrs. Jones, you are pregnant.
We got another one. We got us another one.
No. Nope. Now I have to now figure out how to be a single mom to 3 children.
No, you don't.
3
because
small children.
I'm a step my
You
game up.
lied. I can't
On the
trust
test,
you.
but not in real.
I cannot trust you. I do not trust you.
You have divorce papers in front of you.
Yes, I do.
You brought them to court, but you didn't sign them, did you?
No.
We're not getting
I
a divorce.
don't know if I can do this.
We're not getting a divorce.
I do not know if I can do this.
Are you ready to make those decisions today? Because you got a lot to decide.
I do, Your Honor, and I don't know if I can make that decision at this very moment. I don't.
That's fair. There's lots of little people that are involved. You have 2 children under the age of 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So now that's going to be 3 children under the age of 3.
Yeah.
And so, you know, all that happiness that you promised her, you broke her heart. And no matter what you do, you're going to have to rebuild trust in a way that I don't even know if it's possible, because I can guarantee you, even if she can forgive you for this, she will never forget what it made her feel like. It's really painful for me to see. It's painful for me to see that somebody was so deceitful that they would break somebody they allegedly love's heart in this way. And you knew what you did. Can you fix it? I don't know. Are you going to sign those papers? I don't know. But today, you got some answers. Mm-hmm. You're married to somebody that's not trustworthy. Mr. Jones, I'm ashamed of you. That's my verdict.
Listen, I'm not talking to her no more. I'm done with it. From now on,
The lie
it's gonna be
detector
just all
test
about you.
said.
It's a lie detector
The lie
test.
detector test said you were being deceptive.
Babe, you know you can trust me. Whatever happened, we can make it better.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta give me a chance.
No, how many chances? I gave you a chance after the damn text message. How many chances do you want?
Just one more.
No, what's one more? So you can do it again, right?
Made